Hello all you beauty people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So obviously you can tell by the title down below we're going to go ahead and try a full face of some new makeup that has either hit the drugstore or Ulta, Sephora, you know what I mean, that is new out there or is also new to me. So if you guys want to go ahead and stay tuned, I would definitely appreciate it so much. But before we get into this video, you know the gist. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss a video with me, your girl Senior D, and let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so if you guys have watched my most recent Ulta haul, you guys saw how I went to Ulta and picked up a bunch of different goodies. So we're definitely going to go ahead and try some of that out on our face today. Not all of it is from that haul. A lot of it is from like previous hauls as well that I still haven't even tried and I still haven't even gotten to yet. So I definitely want to go ahead and just dive into it. So I went ahead already and moisturized my skin before we got into this. Moisturize my skin before we get into this so that it's nice and hydrated. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is start off with a primer that I traditionally use quite often. So again, for my skin, I typically, have oily, or not oily skin, wow Sandra. I typically have very dry skin. So I just want to go ahead and make sure I go in with a primer that I have used plenty of times before that I know that won't mess up the makeup. So this is the No Problem Pore Priming Water, which is in the Flower, Water, and Oil by Touch and Soul. I've used about half of it. A little definitely goes a long way. I wasn't sure which primer I was going to use in this first impressions video, but I decided this one would probably be the best one just because I know it works for sure for me. I was thinking about using the Milk Hydro Grip foundation or primer, but I don't use it enough to know if it is like something that I want it to do on a first impressions day instead of using a primer that I use all the time. I definitely need to start using that primer a little bit more because I have so much of it. Again, I have it behind me. I still have a lot of it. I haven't used as much as like everyone else has. I wasn't extremely wowed with it in the beginning. I guess I don't like the whole grip thing. I like more like oil hydrating primers when it comes to my face for sure. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is get into our foundation. So we're trying out the new Morphe Filter Effect foundation. This is in the Soft Focus Foundation, medium to full coverage is what it says. And then what the foundation is supposed to do, this is a long-wearing, oil-free, natural finish foundation, hydrates skin, blurs imperfections for ultimate soft focus look, infused with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and glycerin. Again, those are all properties that help hydrate the skin. The color that I got was in Filter Light 4. So I'm hoping this is going to be my shade. Now the girl at the counter said that if this isn't my shade, I can always take it back. But I definitely am more on the olive tone. Ooh, look at this packaging. So this is glass. Definitely worth it. So the price of this, if you guys didn't know, is $20. But you can definitely use that Ulta coupon for $3.50 off over a purchase of $15 and mark that price down a little bit. And right now, if you are able to get to your Ulta or order online, you actually get a free foundation brush to go with it as well. Now, I don't want to hear anyone getting mad at me for using this brush right out of the packaging. Yes, I probably should wash this brush. Am I going to? No. Not until probably after this. So apparently you're supposed to put the foundation on your face and you're supposed to be able to smooth it around. So we're going to go ahead and use it in the way that it's intended to, and probably just use my beauty blender at the end to figure out if we just need to smooth it out just a little bit more. I definitely need a mirror to do this with, so let me go ahead and open up this mirror really quickly if I can, or not. Does it have a mirror? It does have a mirror. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use this mirror, which is also going to be the powder that we might use. I'm not sure yet. But for sure, I definitely want to make sure that we try out a bunch of new products today, if I can make that possible. Now, how do I want to do this? I'm unsure. Do I just want to put it on the brush? Let's see how much actually comes out of one pump. Here it comes. Okay, so that really wasn't that much. I'm not sure if that was because of air bubbles or what, but I'm gonna go in with about 2 pumps and then see how well that works out for us. So I'm hoping this is my shade. Definitely a little too yellow, for sure. But we can make it work. I feel like I can never find the perfect shade for myself. I struggle with that so much. Alright, so that is one application of this. I'm a little bit skeptical. I kind of want to use a beauty blender instead of the brush, just because I feel like I'm getting all these swipe marks. Now this isn't a wet beauty blender. This is actually just a regular soft, just hard one without any moisture, so I'm hoping this will be okay. But I think I might go get this wet really quickly. Alright, so I just went to my bathroom to wet my sponge, and as I was looking in at that lighting, the shade match actually doesn't look that bad as I thought it was. So it actually does match my neck pretty well. The shade that I picked is supposed to be like a light shade with a slight olive undertone. I do have a little bit more of olive skin, but sometimes I can't always find that in foundation. So I'm hoping that this one is a little bit better. Now I'm just curious because this says medium to full coverage and I'm not getting that vibe at all. So it's not staying on my nose, which is freaking me out. Alright, so I went ahead and this is like 2 or 3 pumps on my face already. If you can tell, it's like not sticking to my nose at all. It's like being really weird. Let me turn my light down really quickly. So if you can tell in this more like natural light, it's not doing what I thought it would. It's not sticking to my nose. It's making my pores on my face stick out a lot. And I can kind of see some redness still on my face after like 2 or 3 pumps. I'm really sad about this because I feel like I'm gonna end up returning this right now if this doesn't like get better. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to say right now at the moment. It's just messing with my nose a lot. I really want it to actually like set a bit before I actually keep moving on, but it is what it is for right now. We're just going to keep moving on. Moving on to the next thing, which is going to go ahead and be concealer. The concealer that I'm going to go ahead and playing with today is going to be the Juvia's Place in shade 19. This is my first item by Juvia's Place. I still have yet to actually try this out on my face, so we're going to do that today. Put a little bit on my nose because I need that extra coverage, because for some reason that foundation's not sticking to my nose at all. Okay, so that is done with the foundation. Now we need to go ahead and set our under eye. Pat that out really quickly. I don't even know what to do with my under eye. I don't even know if I want to use this powder, but I kind of do at the same time. Do I have a brush that has not been used? I'm gonna think it's this one, which is really weird, but I'm not really sure. Alright, so I applied a generous amount of loose setting powder. This is the, I forgot to tell you what it is. This is the Ciate Watermelon Burst Setting Powder, Press Setting Powder. So this is what it looks like. It has a slight watermelon smell to it, but it doesn't really smell like it at all, so I really don't understand the hype. And I got this in a ISIT or a BOXY charm a while back, so we shall see. So I went ahead and just put a little bit of that all over my face. I think a decent amount so that we are good to go. I just biffed so hardcore. So hardcore. If this makeup look flops, it's my own fault because I wanted to try out the e.l.f. Putty blushes, but apparently that's not going to happen today. So we're just going to move on from those and try those out in another video coming up soon, which again, I want to go ahead and try those out for you, but I don't think those will apply very well on top of powder. So we're going to move on from that. So let me go ahead and find a different blush to try out, and also I'm going to grab a different bronzer. Alright, so the bronzer I decided to pick out of my collection that I have yet to try either is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie, what is this, Radiant Matte Bronzer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. So this is what it looks like. I'm not sure if this is still in store. If it is, I will let you know somewhere here on the screen, but I did pick this up at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. So I'm going to go ahead and use my trusty bronzer brush that I use all the time, which is this one. I went ahead and wiped it off so I knew that it was clean from previous product. Make sure we just double check that. So yeah, we're good. So going into this bronzer, we're going to go ahead and just swoosh that around and see what happens. That was a mistake, for sure. I might as well just do the whole emo girl look and figure it out later. Alright, so that is how the bronzer looks. I tried to contour my nose with it, but I think that was a slight mistake because of the pink that is in here. So it kind of just made my nose look a little bit like sunburnt / sun-kissed at the same time. So we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna keep chiving on, ladies and gentlemen. And then moving on to a blush. The blush I decided to choose is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This is in Pearlescent Pink. If you guys remember from my first Dollar Tree haul, this is where I picked this up at, which was the Dollar Tree. Picked this up from the Dollar Tree. You know the Dollar Tree has a lot of hidden gems, and this was definitely one. I'm still super sad that I broke that darker shade, which is like a more of a berry color. It was so pretty. So I'm hoping that this blush goes really good with this bronzer. It kind of falls into the same scheme, using my favorite Wet n Wild blush brush at the same time to go in. See if that gives us a little bit of pigment. And yes, it does, honey. Alright, so there is the blush on. I don't think I have a highlighter, so I'll just choose one at the end, since I don't think I have a new highlighter to try out. But we're going to go ahead and keep on chiving on. So the next product, I don't even know where to go next right now. I have like a bunch of stuff on my table that I probably should have like moved around ahead of time so I knew exactly what I was doing. But I sure as heck and Bob never do until I actually start the video. So it is what it is. Okay. where to go next in this is the question. Do I go to eyes or brows or whatever it is? Typical brows. My brows are pretty easy. You guys know me. If you've heard me multiple times, the broken record, I actually do my eyebrows with the e.l.f. matte for eyeshadow palette, and then I just kind of just go in and shape out my eyebrows with the combination of a few different powders, and then I go over it with an eyebrow gel, which is the one from Morphe. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off screen really quickly, and then I'll be right back. All right, so we're back and the brows are filled. We're back and the brows are filled. We're back and the brows are filled. Manny moment right there for you. Anyways, so now that the brows are filled, we're gonna go ahead and go with the eyeshadow palette that we're gonna go ahead and use today. This is the 35C Everyday Chic palette. I think this was the holiday one from, I think this was the holiday palette that came out during December, but if you look at this palette, doesn't that just scream Valentine's Day for you as well? So Valentine's Day is coming up. That is this Sunday. So if this video goes out before then, definitely you can use this palette, but if not, again, there's so many multiple looks that you guys can use this palette for. Again, they have some beautiful green tones, which are right here for us. This, wow, this pressed glitter shade looks really pretty as well. You got some champagnes, you've got some matte colors in here. This looks really beautiful as well. I can't even tell, that's like a seafoam type of green color. Ugh, this whole entire palette is just super duper beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and create some type of a sultry look on my eyes with this palette. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I think I already know what shade I want to start off with, if I can find the right brush. Jesus. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this matte shade right here and going into my crease. The only thing that sucks is this does not have a mirror, and I just put my mirror away. So it means I have to get out another mirror to try out this look. Anyways, so that matte shade, we're going to go ahead and go with that and put it in our crease, or maybe all over our lid. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but we're going to start there. So for sure, putting it into our crease. Let me go ahead and zoom you in really quickly. I'm kind of tempted just to put this as an overall shade on my lid. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I kind of want a very like smoky look for this. These do have shade names. They're on this little paper, or not paper, wow, this clear cover, but I'm not a fan of these. I wish they would just put it on the actual palette and not make it so difficult. So the shade I was using is called Getting Ready. I think the next shade that I want to go ahead and use, is either Ooh La La or Fancy. How do I really want to take this look? Do I want to experiment, or do I want to like make it something? Oh, but those all look so pretty together. I think they would. I'm going to experiment. If this flops, it flops, but you know what? we're just playing with makeup today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade called Fancy This, which is like this purplish, I'm sorry, is like this purplish pink shade right here, or I don't know, purple blue shade. I don't even know what to call that, but it is a very beautiful shade that I think might go well on our lid. We can only guess. Ooh, okay, yes, I'm getting good vibes from this. So, I mean, maybe this could have been a cut crease moment, but your girl sucks at those. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat this on the eye. And I am getting some fallout, but we'll get that off of our face. Oh yeah, that's super pretty. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. In love with this palette. Now, I'm super excited that I got my hands on this palette. I originally wasn't going to buy it, but luckily my best friend Cassandra Condis bought this for me for Christmas, so thank you, girl, if you're watching this video. Alright, moving on to the next shade that I want to go in with. I don't know if I want to go ahead and pack that onto the outer corner already or not. What is that? Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade right here. Why can I not get into the camera? Can we see? Can we not see? I don't know. This shade? This shade. We're going to go ahead and go in with this shade and then possibly go in with this darker shade. I just dipped my finger into it. And the name of those two shades is going to be Total Mood and It's a Date, are the names of those two shades. So we're going to go in with It's a Mood first, and then we might go ahead and pack in and darken it up just a little bit with the other shade. Alright, so that is what the eye looks like so far. I'm going to go ahead and add something to the inner corner using the shade Cheer For You, which was the champagne like white shade color, which looks like this on my finger. So we're going to go ahead and put that into the inner corner. And hopefully that brightens up the look a little bit. I think that did its purpose for sure. Alright, so my camera cut me out. I didn't realize it, so I went ahead and did my eyeliner really quickly and curled my lashes. We're going to go in with the new e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. You guys saw me haul this recently from like a Target haul that I did not that long ago. So this is what the wand looks like. Looks really good. Nice and spiky with the silicone applicator. Let's go ahead and try this on our eyes and see what we think. Alright, so that's after one coat on my eyes. I'm going to go in with a second coat. I will say I do like the wand for sure because it is spiky and I can actually feel it combing through my lashes. And that is 2 coats on our lashes. Now again, I do have very floppy lashes. I forgot to put on my primer before this, or my waterproof mascara, but since I'm at home and I'm not doing anything after I film this, I didn't want to go through the hassle of putting on waterproof mascara. So let's go ahead and do the other eye really quickly in our bottom lashes, and we'll keep chiving on. Alright, so that is what the mascara looks like. Zoom you guys back out. What are your thoughts? I definitely like the mascara. I like the wand for sure. I think if I would try it out with my waterproof mascara technique, the mascara probably would stay up a little bit more. I definitely see separation in my lashes. I definitely see makes my bottom lashes look really good, so I definitely enjoy that. So I definitely want to go ahead and try this out more and let you guys know my thoughts in the comments down below or somewhere here on the screen as well if I have more thoughts on the mascara. So we're going to go ahead and let that mascara dry really quickly. I'm going to go in with a highlighter. This highlighter I've only used I think maybe once or twice. I'm not even sure if I've even used it on camera yet. I can't recall, but I know I've used it maybe once and maybe swatched it when I first got it. So this is the Kylie Jenner Pressed Illuminating Powder in Ice Me Out. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to our face with one of my favorite highlighter brushes, which is the Morphe M510. So go in with that in the pan. Add that to our face. So the last thing, scoot you out really quickly, the last thing we're going to go ahead and do besides lips, I guess the second to last thing is do lashes. So you guys remember me talking about these Ion lashes, the 3D foam mink lashes from the Dollar Tree. I'm wondering if these are as good as, I keep on forgetting to look it up, which YouTuber I saw that was talking about these, raving about these, and said that these were a good find. So again, these are the Natural Light Wispies. So we're gonna go ahead and try these out. I don't know if I need to trim them. Most lashes I typically need to trim, so we're gonna figure that out here in a moment. I will tell you they do have a pretty thick lash band for sure on them. Okay, I got one off. Hopefully I can get the other one. Ooh, these feel really weird. These definitely feel really, really weird. Okay. Unsure. I'm gonna do these off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back and the lashes are on. I will definitely say I'm torn, I'm in between. So for $1, I think the way that the lashes look on my eyes looks really beautiful. I will say the only like con to them is that the lash band is really weird. It's not plastic. It doesn't feel like plastic at all. It feels more like paper in a sense, to where it like goes stick straight instead of curving like a normal lash band would. So that's the only problem I was having with the lash band, was that it was just kind of like stick straight. So I mean, I was able to trim them, get them on my eyes for sure, and I think they're really, really pretty. So if you find these, I definitely think these are worth a try from your dollar store, especially just, man, those just look so pretty. But again, the problem I was having is because the band was so stick straight and trying to get the glue onto it, and then trying to hold it with the lash applicator. I don't know, I kept on getting glue on the lashes, and the glue coming off of the cartridge is a lot. If you can see all that glue residue on there. I also had a problem with trying to get that glue off of the lash band. Last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and go in with a lip color. So this lip color I haven't played with that much since I got it. This is the Laura Lee Los Angeles lip color in Jaybird. So I think this would look really pretty with the look, a little bit more of a neutral color. I thought about this pink shade, but I feel like that's really bold for the eye look that we have already going on. Let's just go ahead and put this on our lips. Let me grab my favorite setting spray, which is the Morphe Continuous Mist. I love the way this makes my face feel so good. And that is the look we came up with, ladies and gentlemen. So that is me trying out a full face of majority of brand new makeup that I have never tried before. Some that is new to the market, others that are not new to the market, but that were new to me. So what do you think about this look? This looks obviously perfect for Valentine's Day coming up because it's like a purplish pink look. A little bit different than the look I did recently in one of my videos that I tried out. That was my viral makeup video. I know which one I'm talking about now. I'll link that down below or at the end of this video so you guys can go ahead and check it out if you hadn't had a chance to. But yeah, I don't even know what to say right now at the moment. So I'm vibing with it, but okay. The foundation is the only thing that I'm worried about. I need to play with it more. I need to figure out which type of primer might go with this best. Maybe I just don't use a primer. Maybe I just do moisturizer underneath. I don't know. The only problem I was having is right now that it is clinging to some of these dry spots around my nose, if you guys can see that. I don't know, I can't really tell if I'm showing you or not, but I can just tell that it is clinging on to some of these dry spots around my nose for sure. It does accentuate some of my pores on my face as well compared to some of my other foundations that don't do that as much. Again, this is a little bit more of a mattifying foundation. It is, like I said, a soft, what's the description of this again? Long wearing, blah, blah. So it's supposed to natural finish foundation, hydrate skin, and blur imperfections. I feel like it's more or less setting into my imperfections than blurring them. And as for hydrating, I feel like it's a little bit more on the matte side. Again, it's supposed to be a soft focus. I definitely know that I like some of the other foundations I use right now a little bit better, but again, I need to play with this more to figure out if I actually like it. I'll try it again tomorrow. Maybe, again, try it in a different way. And if I don't like it overall, trust me, I'll let you guys know my thoughts about it either in the description down below or somewhere on this video at some point. So, yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it so much. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you guys are enjoying my content lately. We are so close to 300 subscribers, or maybe we're actually there. I have no clue. But if we are there at some point, I'll let you guys know. Since I'm pre-filming a lot of videos this week to go up either this week and next week, I will probably add a card into the end of the video or somewhere saying, we made it! So that you guys know that I will be doing an additional giveaway this month if we do hit 300, if we hit 400, 500, 1,000. Each time I will be doing an additional giveaway in those months coming forward. So please, I would appreciate it so much if you guys would subscribe to my channel. So again, this is the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. You know the gist. If you like videos like this, don't forget this video a big thumbs up. You know it helps me out so much. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!